Well, guys, it looks like Tomato Town may be the next location to fall victim to the current events of Fortnite. So let's just go ahead and take a moment. Rest in peace, Tomato Town. You will be missed because you might not be here all that much longer. Now, things are really just starting to heat up here, guys. Obviously, we're in the middle of a huge season-ending event, and it seems like every 24 hours or less, we're getting another update. So, 2 days ago, on Saturday, the rocket launched. It wasn't a normal rocket launch, though. We had the teleportation going on. We had the giant crack in the sky, and then we started having these little portals show up. And it started on that first day. There was just a portal outside of Lonely Lodge. Then yesterday, I covered it in a video last night, the portal outside of Lonely had grown and actually destroyed the Lonely Lodge sign. So we know that while these could be ways to teleport and, maybe they're going to open up ways for you to transport around the map quickly, I have no clue. They're also actually causing damage. They are taking things out. So it's expected they're going to continue to grow and continue to take more stuff out. So yeah, yesterday the Lonely Lodge one grew. It took out the Lonely Lodge sign, and we had a new one show up at the motel. Now, 24 hours after that, today, they've grown again, and we've added another one. So here's the Lonely Lodge one. It's definitely bigger. It hasn't taken anything else out yet, but I've got a feeling either tomorrow or the next day, it's going to start eating away at that lodge, which is going to get really interesting. Then, of course, we've got the motel one, which is now grown and taken out the motel sign. So again, these things are doing damage. And now we officially have a new one that sprouted up at Tomato Town. So again, rest in peace, the giant Tomato Head Pizza restaurant. Looks like it might start getting taken out. I don't know. We'll wait and see tomorrow. Tomorrow, if this thing grows, it should probably take out this Tomato Head. So obviously, we're starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. But yeah, things are getting wild. It's going to be insane. So if things continue to go like we expect them to, based off the video I made last night, if you guys missed that, make sure you guys check it out. It looks like we're going to have new points of interest coming in Season 5 for Lonely Lodge, the motel, and Tomato Town. And we could be adding more on top of that. But, I mean, again, sticking with this same theory that right now, it's the best theory that I have, and I think a lot of people have. It kind of makes sense. Like, these are places that not a lot of people go. I would say Tomato Town is probably the most popular out of those three, but it's still definitely in like the bottom 10% of popular locations to land on the map. So if they are going to be bringing things in and adding in new locations and changing up the map like they plan to, then this definitely makes sense. So we'll have to wait and see if this stays on target. Now, the last thing I do want to mention to you guys, everybody's talking about these little portals here, but nobody's paying attention to the giant crack in the sky, and that thing is actually growing as well. So I want to give some credit on Reddit to Discount Pringles. He's got a couple of screenshots I'm going to show you guys. So he has 4 minutes after the strike, 1.5 hours after the strike, and then 1.5 days after the strike, and you guys can see this crack in the sky is definitely growing. And now take a look at it today. This is now about like 2 days, 2.25 days after the strike. It's way bigger than when it first started. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. After making that video last night, I felt like it was a pretty solid theory. But now when I'm looking at this thing and it's growing massively and these things are causing damage, is this thing going to continue to grow and start to eat away at the map as a whole? I don't know. There are some people out there who think that this is something that's going to open new things up to come in, but maybe it's opening up for us to go out, to go to a new location, to get to a safe haven. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And again, like I kind of briefly mentioned it earlier, what if these are they're causing damage, but what if they're actually opening up portals that, like, let's say you land at motel, you loot it up, and then you want to jump over to Lonely Lodge or jump over to Tomato Town, you can just go hop in this portal and just kind of like flu powder yourself to other locations. You know what I mean? Shout out to those guys who know what that is. But yeah, I don't know. It could be kind of interesting. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you guys have any ideas, anything else you found, feel free to leave it down there. And this is getting crazy. I'm going to keep updating you guys as soon as we get new information. Hopefully we get some more data mine files and stuff soon. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace out.